Deck the halls with boughs of holly, fa la 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly, fa la 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 la. Don we now our gay apparel, fa la 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 la. Troll the ancient Yuletide carol, fa la 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 la.
My name is Gabriella Breitenfeld, and I am your Miss Tamuk 2020. Before I begin this event, I would like to give another round of applause to our amazing choir quartet. Thank you guys, you were amazing. It is truly a pleasure to be here on this occasion for the lighting of the trees across the university's boulevard. This year there is going to be over 18,000 LED lights that are going to be strung across the university. So a few years ago, we envisioned that our campus would embody the true meaning of the holiday spirit, not only through lights, but by giving ourselves to one another. By dedicating our time to those in need of the less fortunate and those to give ourselves to our greater time for a greater cause. We imagined that our faculty, staff, and students would come together as a true and inspired community of scholars serving the world as a contributor to higher education. Our dream continues to grow as you can see that the lights of this holiday represents our efforts to achieve this amazing spirit. Again, we begin to welcome the vision of our hope that continues to shine bright even after this holiday season comes to an end. Tonight, we are also going to having a few different scholars of this university come up and present themselves with a few of their holiday traditions and what it truly means to them. Thank you. Our first guest is going to be Lydia Morales. She is the Student Government Association President, and she is going to share her favorite holiday tradition.
Today I'll be sharing with you two of my favorite holiday traditions. This year our holiday plans for my family have changed. We've postponed our Thanksgiving, so we'll be having a mix of the both this Christmas this year. I'll start with my absolute favorite family tradition, and that's how we cook our turkey. We butter and season the inside and out of the turkey and all the normal stuff that maybe you and your family do. But then we get a big brown paper bag and we butter the inside of the bag, place the turkey inside, and cook both of it all together inside the oven. Now, when we tell others that this is what our family does, we cook a turkey in a paper bag, we get a lot of funny mixed responses from, "That's very interesting," to "Does the bag not catch on fire?" And when we're cooking, it gives us all something to laugh about. And I'm extremely happy that this won't be something that I'll be missing out on this year. And for my last family tradition that I'll be sharing is on Christmas Day, we all get together, have our food, open our presents, but we also have some friendly family competition, a dessert decorating contest that we have every single year. Everything is homemade. We put it all together in front of each other, and the winner gets an extra stocking filled with candy, chips, money, you name it. Last year it was cakes, and this year we'll be making Rice Krispie Christmas wreaths. As the semester is coming to a close, something I've been using to motivate myself is thinking about spending the time with my family this year and all of our traditions that I can't wait for. And I hope you all do the same. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Lydia. Our next guest speaker is going to be Gabriel Platas. He is a junior majoring in animal science, and he will come to the podium to give his thoughts about the holiday. Please welcome Gabriel Platas.
The holidays to me are a time of relaxation and family bonding. My family is spread out throughout the state of Texas, and there is only 2 times out of the year where we can get together and see each other simultaneously, one of which being Christmas. It's always a sight to see family members trickle into the house one by one throughout the day in anticipation for the night where the true meaning of family is found. Christmas Eve is filled with laughter, joy, and memories. But come to the closing of the day, we are in a circle around a fire and enjoying everyone's presence, talking and reminiscing the past year's achievements, shortcomings, and overall feelings for one another while we're sipping on hot chocolate or coffee until midnight, taking in every moment with one another before we each part ways until we all have the chance to come together again. The holidays tend to bring families together. For myself and my family, it does just that. And although this year may be a little different, I know we can come up with something that will keep our traditions alive and for other generations after myself. Thank you.
Thank you, Gabriel. Next, I would like to invite Joe Luna, advisor of the Baptist Student Ministry, to share his spiritual perspective on this holiday season.
Thank you, guys. So for me, growing up, my favorite holiday tradition was when we celebrated Advent. And as a little child, what we did was every week we would unfold a little bit more of the story of Christmas, and I would get a gift. And so, of course, that was something that was very special to me growing up. But the more I understood Christmas and what it was actually about from a spiritual perspective, the more it began to radically transform my heart and my mind. So many of us probably have fond memories of the holiday season, whatever your family traditions were. These are warm and good times. I know, seeing through Facebook and different social medias, ever since like October, I think I've been seeing people post like, is it time for the Christmas tree? Because we all desperately need the hope, right? We all desperately want that light. And so we cling to that because it's been such a dark year. So many things beyond our possible imagination have happened. And so, we all know what those things are. I don't need to recap that. We've all lived through 2020. But I was asked to give a little bit of a spiritual perspective. And so I want to share with you guys a passage of scripture from Isaiah chapter 9, verses 1 and 2. It says, "But there will be an end to the gloom that those people suffered. In the past, people thought the land of Zebulun and Naphtali was not important. But later, that land will be honored. The land along the sea, the land east of the Jordan River, and Galilee, where people from other nations live. Those people lived in darkness, but they will see a great light. They lived in a place of darkness and death, but a great light will shine on them." And so from a spiritual perspective, Christmas represents to me, to my family, and to all of those who follow Christ, a light in a dark time. And I can't think of a better time in my lifetime that would be the case. This was from the book of Isaiah, which was written 700 years before Jesus was born. And it was foretelling about a light in the darkness. Christmas, again, is a celebration of that light. I have one more passage that I want to share very briefly from Matthew, the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 4, verses 12, or starting in verse 12, just a couple of verses here. It says, "Jesus heard that John was put in prison, so he went back to Galilee. But he did not stay in Nazareth. He went to live in Capernaum, a town near Lake Galilee in the area of Zebulun and Naphtali. He did this to give full meaning to what the prophet Isaiah said, 'Listen, land of Zebulun, the land of Naphtali, lands of the roads of the sea, the area past the Jordan River in Galilee. The people who live in spiritual darkness have seen a great light, for the light has shined to those who live in the land as dark as the grave.' And from that time, Jesus began to tell the people his message. Change your hearts and lives because the kingdom of God is near." God offers that hope. Christ offers that hope. And for me as a Christian and my family, this is a representation of great light, great hope in a dark time. And so we see from the time of Christmas on until June, the days keep getting brighter and brighter. And I pray that that is something that we will see in 2021. I pray that the light will dawn. And my prayer for our nation, as we are so divided, is that a light will dawn and that God will give us a new heart that loves and seeks to serve one another. Because that's the promise of the Bible. That's the promise of the gospel. And so for me as a Christian, Christmas represents a great light and great healing that can come through Jesus Christ. And so thank you for giving me the opportunity to share.
Now I would like to invite Julianne Gomez, the president of the National Panhellenic Council, and Isa Guerra, the president of Staff Council, to discuss how they got the campus community involved in giving the community to share a holiday tradition with us.
Good evening, and thank you everyone for celebrating this Javelina tradition with all of us today. As members of fraternity and sorority life, we pride ourselves in our fundamental values of promoting positive leadership opportunities to our members, whether it be by creating strong bonds of friendship through brotherhood and sisterhood, promoting good scholarship, or service to our community. This year has brought many obstacles, not only to our members, but our family, friends, campus community, and people across the nation. Even through these tough times, we knew that now more than ever, we must follow through on our commitment of giving back to the communities that give our members a home away from home. With the holidays approaching, I reflected on what this time means to me and many of our fraternity and sorority life members. To me, going home for the holidays means no worries about school and exams, hot cocoa and Hallmark movies with my mom, cookouts with my dad, and quality time with my family. Although this holiday season may look a little different, I'm still excited to celebrate and rejoice in all that we've been given this year, good or bad. I try to remember that, along with what the holidays mean to me, it's also about spreading the joy of the season through small acts of kindness to others. It's because of this reason we wanted to make sure that even during these tough times, our community could celebrate the holidays with full bellies, love, and laughter. This year, our fraternity and sorority life members held a canned food drive and were able to collect a total of 2,709 cans, which have been donated to the Coastal Bend Food Pantry and our very own Javelina Pantry, found in the Student Union building. We want to congratulate our top fraternity, Delta Chi, who received a total of 561 cans, and our top sorority, Alpha Sigma Alpha, who raised a total of 1,147 cans. We would also like to, yes, thank you. We would also like to thank our other participating chapters that help make this possible for our community. Alpha Sigma Phi, Delta Phi Epsilon, Theta Phi Alpha, Kappa Delta Chi, and Sigma Chi. We, as members of fraternity and sorority life, would like to wish you and your families a safe, warm, and joyous holiday season. We will see you in the new year. Go Hogs!
Good evening. I'm Elisa Guerra, President of the TMUC Staff Council. The Staff Council at TMUC represents the collective staff body of our university and works to promote a positive, collaborative work environment for all staff members in Javelina Nation. While we seek to provide a voice for staff and to integrate the staff perspective and university interests, we also actively look for ways to support the entire campus community. 2020 has been a roller coaster. It has brought us happiness, sadness, victories, challenges, heartache, and fulfillment. What it has shown me is that no matter the circumstance, with faith, infinite hope, and the love and support of our family and friends, nothing is impossible. It also paved the way to look for ways to support members of our Javelina family who may have increased challenges right now due to our current climate. With this in mind, Staff Council chose to organize a holiday drive to support the Javelina Care Pantry. This on-campus pantry has been a wonderful resource to both students and staff members over the years. The two-day drive encouraged staff members to donate toiletries, quick meals, and laundry detergent to help supplement the pantry. In exchange for their donation, staff members received a voucher for a free cup of regular coffee or hot chocolate at our on-campus Starbucks location. We're happy to share that the drive resulted in over 500 items, which will be donated to the Javelina Care Pantry. Behind me are 2 wagons. There's 2 more in my office that are fully loaded. Tomorrow we'll be making the drop-off to the pantry. This is just one of the many reasons why I love being part of the TMUC family. Even in the midst of tough situation that is 2020, Javelinas help Javelinas. On behalf of Staff Council, thank you to everyone who helped to make this drive a success. We offer a special thanks to Aramark for partnering with Staff Council to support this initiative. As I reflect on the holiday season, there are a couple things I personally look forward to each year. The first I had the pleasure of doing this weekend, which was putting up and decorating our tree at home and watching a few holiday favorites with my family as we worked. This year it was Elf and White Christmas. The second I get to share with all of you tonight, the lighting of our beautiful campus. This will be my 9th tree lighting ceremony as a member of Javelina Nation. And while each year has been a memorable experience, this year's ceremony feels different. To echo Ms. TMUC and Joe, it brings me hope. I have hope that these lights will inspire us to continue to care for one another, to look for the light in the darkness, and to know that when we come together, there's nothing we can't do. Thank you for allowing me to share this evening with you.
Thank you so much, ladies. Our final guest will be Dr. Hussey, President of Texas A&M University, Kingsville. He will share a few words and signal the lighting of the campus as we begin the celebration of the many holidays during the season of this giving.
Well, good afternoon. I'm very pleased to welcome you to help us usher in the holiday season here on campus. As we gather this evening to light these trees in our beautiful University Boulevard, I cannot help but reflect on all we've experienced together during this challenging and unprecedented year. Together, we've spent much of the year responding to the COVID-19 pandemic, while our students, faculty, and staff have acted with the grit that defines what it means to be a Javelina. I'm extremely disappointed that our 2020 graduates will not be participating in a face-to-face commencement ceremony this year. Each of you has played a role in keeping this community safe, and I want to thank you for demonstrating the sense of family that makes Texas A&M University Kingsville so special. It's important to note that despite these challenges that we faced, our university students and faculty continued to strive for excellence. Students have achieved high honors in music, kinesiology, and chemistry, among others. Faculty researchers have increased the amount of grants they've received by more than $6 million. More than 1,000 members of the Javelina family showed their generosity and raised more than $200,000 during our first Javelina Day of Giving in September. And just last month, Javelina alumni ranked their experience at Texas A&M Kingsville among the top 25 universities in the nation. It is clear we have much to celebrate. As we pause in the coming weeks to celebrate the holiday with family and friends, I would ask that we all do so with the same sense of responsibility that has guided us this far. And I wish each of you a healthy, safe, and happy holiday season. Now, with all of your help, let's begin the countdown to light our campus. So let's start. Let's hear it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And it looks like Santa's here to celebrate with us, guys.
Fa la 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 la. Fa la 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 la. Fa la 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 la. Fa la 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 la. Fa la 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 la. Fa la 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 la. Fa la 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 la. Fa la la fa la la fa la 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 la. Deck the hall with bells of holly, 'tis the season to be jolly. La 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 la. Join me now a day of carol, toll the ancient bells of carol. La 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 la. Fa la 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 la. Fa la 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 la. Fa la 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 la. Ho 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 ho. Now sing we joyous all together. We're heedless of the wind and weather. La 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 la.